Hey, good morning, Facebook. It's Lexi here. How are you? It's Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. Well, it's still morning here. It's 11 a.m. here in Alberta, Canada. So it's probably afternoon for a lot of you out there that are watching. So, why is it important to overcome your fear? Are you overcoming your fear? Are you going through your fear? Chloricia Lake Myers and I are going to talk about this today. She's going to be jumping on here pretty quick, as long as we don't have the techie gremlins lurking around. I've just invited her, so hopefully she gets the invite. How do you deal with fear? This is big and important, guys, for you to live a happier, healthier, and de-stressed life. Okay, now I want you to share this video out. We're going to give you some good value here. This is going to be really good learning and eye-opening for you, I'm sure. Okay, so hey Sips, how you doing? Thanks for hopping on. That's awesome. Just waiting for Reese here. Hey Julie, thanks for hopping on. Just waiting for Reese here. I sent her an invite, so hopefully she's able to hop on here right away. Good morning, Wayne. So it's supposed to be about a high of 25 Celsius here today in Alberta, Canada. It's going to be hot, and it's supposed to be hot all week. So I'm definitely going to be outside riding my bike and catching some rays. I can't wait. Oh, let me know in the comments how your Monday's going. How'd your weekend go? Let me know in the comments as well. Hey Dean, thanks for hopping on. Thanks for the hearts and the love. Sips, that's awesome. Hey Angela, how are you doing over there in the UK? Send me some hearts and likes. Did you have a good weekend? Yeah, just waiting for Chloricia to hop on here. I don't know what the problem is. If you can see me, Reese, let me know. I have invited you, so I hope that you've gotten the invite to add you to the broadcast. It's raining in Ontario, Sip says. Oh, that's too bad. You guys got some good heat the last few days though, huh? Got some good sunshine. So if you're watching the replay, please put hashtag replay in the comments. Do send me some likes and hearts, who's ever, all of my viewers that are watching live. Again, I'm just waiting for Reese to jump on. Let me just send her a quick private message here. Did you get your invite? Sorry guys, sometimes the techie gremlins step in and things don't work the way we planned. And just waiting for Reese to answer here. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. Says she didn't get the invite. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Let me know in the comments, Reese, if you can hear me and see me. Let me just try something here. Bear with me, guys. I might have to start this one over. It has been really hot. We need the rain. Oh. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, she's got it. Great, okay. Just trying to approve Reese here right now, and something's not working. should be able to hop on here now. That's the thing with being an
There
entrepreneur.
we go.
There we
Okay,
are.
finally. I was like, what's going on? I can't seem to find you. Anyway, I found you now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Can
and
you
see
hear
you
me?
fine. How about me?
Oh, let's see.
I can hear you and see you fine. Can you hear me?
Oh, good. Okay, yes, I can see you. I can see you as well.
Okay, good. It's all good. So viewers, Reese, we've got a few viewers on here right now, so I'll just give you a quick intro. So everybody, this is Chloricia Lake Myers. She is a retired school teacher, and she always does these nature walks in the mornings. She just loves nature. I watched your go live this morning, and you just get excited showing us all this park that you're walking around in. It's so
Yes.
awesome.
I don't know if you can see what's going on right outside now. It's raining. So
Oh,
yeah, I chose to kind of stay in today because it's not a light drizzle. It's pouring down rain.
oh
So
my. That's interesting. Sip said it's raining over there in Ontario too, so maybe here in Alberta I'm the only one getting the sunshine. Hey, Duria,
well,
how you
I like the
doing?
rain
Thanks for
anyway.
hopping
The rain
on.
is nice. I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
I was just saying hello to Duria. She just hopped
Oh yeah.
on.
Hi, Doria.
So, yes, welcome to the broadcast today, Reese. I'm glad you could make it.
Yes. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So today we want to share about overcoming fear. Duria, send us some likes and hearts, and Sips, if you're still on, send us some likes and hearts. And folks, if you're just watching the replay, please do put hashtag replay in the comments. Also, if you're watching live, please do share this out as there is somebody that needs to hear this message here today. Somebody's waiting to hear it. Yeah, believe it or not. So, overcoming fear. So, guys, I just want to start out with a quote from Zig Ziglar. Fear has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours.
You said
Now,
face everything and rock, R-O-C-K. Face
rise,
everything and
rise.
rise. Okay, rise. Yes.
So that makes total sense, right?
Hmm. Definitely. Definitely.
I was thinking about our topic this morning, Reese, and it's on my heart to share a little part of my breast cancer story here with you and the viewers. So, when the doctor gave me the diagnosis that I had breast cancer, I walked out of his office and I was numb for 2 weeks. To this day, I do not remember what I did for 2 weeks. I have no idea. So I think my body just went into survival mode and I just ate and slept as my body needed it.
Hmm.
I don't know. Looking back, I think it was a combination of fear and shock. So I would say probably mostly fear.
Hmm.
So after that 2 weeks, it's amazing. A switch just went on and I just took action. I did what Zig Ziglar said. I faced everything and rose. I jumped into action, I took action, and I went out and learned about breast cancer and learned what I could do from home.
Excellent.
Yep, it was life changing. So, the message I really want to bring home for everybody watching today is that if you try to go over fear, or sorry, I cut my hand this morning. That probably doesn't look very good. I'll use my other hand. If you try to go over fear or beside it or under it, it's still going to come back and be with you. It's not going to go away. It's gonna keep coming back at you because it's trying to teach you a lesson. It's trying to teach you the lesson out of it. And a lot of people actually wallow in their fear. Um, I don't know what it was, my gut instinct at the time. There's no wallowing. It was like, go get education, go talk to people,
Hmm.
find out what's going on, find out what I need my next step to do. And so that's what I did. I
And
marched
that was
right through
key.
that fear. What's that?
What you said about taking action, you didn't just sit back. Some people, they avoid it. They're just like, okay, they don't want to face reality, or they're in denial and they sideswipe. They do everything else except. Some people, they don't even want to tell anyone. They want to keep it quiet. And so, you know, so family members, if something should happen, let's say they didn't deal with whatever the issue was, and let's say maybe they passed away, people are like, well, what happened? They have no clue. Yes, it's a terrible thing to happen to anyone, but that's not something that you need to face alone. It's essential to reach out because you need support, all the support you can possibly get. You know, family members praying for you. No one should have to fight a battle or face a battle like that alone. No one should have to.
Are you still there?
I'm still here. Can you see me?
Yeah, I
I'm
just
still
lost
here.
you there for a minute.
Okay.
And I totally agree, Reese, that nobody should go through this alone. Nobody should go through a battle alone. Reach out, get help, talk to your friends, talk to your family, but don't hold it all inside and try to figure everything out by yourself.
Because that takes energy away when the fear of the unknown, not knowing exactly what's going to happen. Um, that fear is sometimes paralyzing, so
Yep.
that you don't even know what to do, what action to take, because you're so afraid. And there's so many dimensions of fear. Children when they're young, right now it's raining. I hear a little rumble of thunder. I remember as children growing up, hearing the thunder, how loud it would boom. We run and hide under the bed or cover our heads with a blanket. That's a child's way of dealing with it. But as we grow older, it doesn't have to be the thunder or lightning. It could be other things. You faced the fear of the unknown with cancer. And because you took massive action immediately, you were able to beat that cancer, you know. And here your life is an example to others as to what they can do to beat it or to overcome it, the fear of the unknown.
Thank you. I I strongly encourage people to take massive action right away. Don't wallow in it. Don't back off from it. Be prepared. You know, a lot of fear is derived because we're not prepared in our lives. And I've met people that are walking around in a 40-year-old body, but basically have a 15-year-old mind. They're, and I'm not trying to insult anyone, it's choices people make. And so when something comes up, they see it as a big fear, and I'm looking at it like, no, that's pretty minor. Oh my,
Mhm.
that's just a minor little fear because they've chosen to stay back in that more adolescent mindset, mind frame. Walking away from fear, not dealing with it, never approaching it, just sidestepping it all the time or wallowing in it, you know. And it's hard
As
to
you
do.
say that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
That's
as you
okay, I was
say that, I thought of there was a television show that's called The Fear Factor or something. People who may have a fear of bugs or whatever, some kind of critter, and they put themselves into some container, and then they pull all these snakes or whatever it is that they're fearful of.
well,
I don't know if that's to prove a point, but we're not talking about that. That's going out of your way to face that fear. I mean, if that's going to change your life, yeah, then go ahead and do it. But we're talking about life altering fear, that can change your whole life, your future. In fact, like I said before, each of us have something special about us. And I mean, I didn't have to face what you faced, but I would have these dreams of me doing something and using social media. And I had no clue that I would have been camera shy. So when it came time for me to actually do a live or do a video, I couldn't do it. I tried to fake it. You know, you say fake it till you make it. But in my spirit, you know, and I had to deal with that. So I took that on. I took that challenge head on to be able to overcome my fear of this simple little tool, you know, and that's one type of fear. Of course, it was not. It could have been um, paralyzing and prevented me from moving forward towards reaching my goals, you know. And this may seem very minor, but fear could paralyze you and just freeze you in your tracks and prevent you from achieving your destiny.
Absolutely, and great point. Paralyze you and stop you in your tracks from realizing your destiny and your dreams. Being paralyzed with fear has probably got to be the worst things ever. You cannot live your happier, healthier, true, de-stressed life that you desire if you're paralyzed in fear. Going back to my story really quick, Reese, after I chose to get out there and research, at that time there wasn't internet, so I went to the libraries. I went to the cancer clinic to ask if I could speak to cancer patients and ask about what they were going through with chemo and radiation. And I was allowed to have a list of these people's phone numbers. Probably you can't do that today. And I called them and spoke to them, and right away we'd bond. And most of them said, yes, I want to talk to you. I want to share my story with you. Some of them were just, no, they don't want. I think they were afraid. They don't want to talk to me. They don't want to share anything. They just want it. I think they were paralyzed, like what you were saying. The people that I could talk to, they actually opened their house to me. They'd never met me, but our bond was cancer. And when I started going to these people's houses, and I was so blessed to be able to be in their homes, and they would show me around and show me the supplements they were on and what they were doing that's worked after treatment. And I just had this total wash of fear off of me. It just faded away. It just washed right off of me. And so I do encourage our viewers to do the same. That's what happens when you walk through the fear. You don't go over it, around it, or under it. You go smashing right through it, and the fear, the veil of fear, just comes washing right off of you. That's exactly what happened to me. I felt stronger. I had no fear. I pushed forward. And once I learned what to do, I did it. I just went out and did it. And so that whole, like I say, I can't express this enough, that whole veil of fear was taken off of me. It was gone. It was on the ground. It was gone. It was away from me.
I would say, Lexi, that because you found out, you didn't. I think it's the fear of the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen, but you hit it head on. You try to find out from people who did, whose shoes you were walking in. You try to find out as much as you could about, you know, the illness or the disease, and so you approached it having a knowledge of what you could do, what you shouldn't do, how you can best deal with it. And I think preparation is key for anything in life, any choices that you make in life. You know, you need to research it, prepare yourself, you know, so that um, you know what to expect and you can move forward and not let something hinder you or prevent you from moving forward in life.
Absolutely, I totally agree. There's some people that hopped on. I'm just going to say hi to them, Reese, Ariel,
Hmm.
James, and Kermit. Thanks for hopping on, you guys, and send us some likes and hearts. And do share this video out, some important information here, and there's people out there waiting to hear this message. Um,
And
you're absolutely
one
right.
thing I wanted to add, one thing I wanted to add, you know, fear in our own strength, we cannot really do it. We cannot overcome it in our own strength because we are fragile. We're human,
Yeah.
you know. So it's going to take superhuman strength to be able to push push through and see God is he is real, you know, and we can talk to him, we can go to him and express. He knows everything about us anyway, but coming to him and pouring our hearts out to him and asking him, you know, he does answer prayer. He's still in the business of answering prayer.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And you're right. I totally agree. We can't do this stuff on our own. We've got the weight of the world on our shoulders. We we're not meant to solve everything on our own. That's a great point. Pray, lean on God, the universe. I mean, whatever you believe in. Um, I've prayed a lot. I have prayed a lot, and a lot of my prayers have come through. They have they've come true. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm glad you brought that point up, Reese. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Any last words, Reese, before we wrap this little go live up?
Just that, you know, fear is real, but guess what? God is real too. And you know, there's nothing you cannot overcome if you don't have him in your life. You know, you need to be a friend, you know, because he is a friend. He can be closer. You hear that? It's not cliche. It's for real. You know, he can. There's nothing too hard for him. That's the best way I can put it. Nothing is too hard for him. And he created us.
That's right. Thank you for sharing that, Reese. I appreciate it. And my last final words would be to quote part of what Zig Ziglar said again is face everything and rise. Choose to rise. Choose to face it. Don't bury it or make it try to make it disappear. Pray, go educate yourself, whatever you need to do. Just take massive action.
It's so
So,
true. So
so thanks for, sorry, what else, Reese? Sorry?
I was just saying, just so true. What you're saying is so true. You know, take massive action. Don't delay. Don't put it off. Don't pretend that it didn't exist. You know, once you find out, and that's, you know, there are people around, people in place in our path to help us along the way, to overcome problems, to help us solve problems. You know, and we don't have to depend on ourselves alone. And don't keep it quiet. You know, don't keep it quiet. Get people to help you.
I totally agree. Don't keep it locked away. Don't keep it locked away and try to figure it all out by yourself. You'll have the weight of the world on your shoulders and nothing will ever that problem won't get solved itself. Thank you, Sips. She says, thanks, ladies, for the powerful message. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for hopping on, Sips. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining me today, Reese. This has been awesome.
You're welcome. No problem at all. Glad to do it.
Awesome. Hey, good morning, Casey. Just hopped on. Hope you can watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, Casey, just please put hashtag replay in the comments. This video was very valuable, and it was just a pleasure to make this with you. I really enjoy going through this topic with you, Reese, because you know what? This is really important, and what we really want to do, all of us, is live the happier, healthier, and de-stressed lifestyle that we were meant to live, that we were born to live, that we deserve to live. And it's our heart's desire to live healthier, happier, and de-stressed, and to be able to walk through that fear and face it and be prepared and not wallow in it is part of all that journey. Very important. All right, well,
Thank
that's it
you.
for now. Have a happy Monday, Reese, and all the viewers.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me again.
Oh, you're very welcome. See you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.